into silence, and my thoughts begin to wander. I feel your counsel resting gently over me. You speak not in loud answers, but in steady reassurance, guiding my heart in ways I only understand. When I finally slow down enough to listen, even in darkness, you teach me how to breathe again. There are lessons hidden in stillness, whispers of truth rising through the quiet places inside me. You shape my thoughts with kindness, turning fear into something calmer, something lighter. You do not rush my understanding. You patiently steady my heart, reminding me that I am safe in every hour. Even here in the soft hush of night, I place you before me, not as a distant idea, but as the one who stands beside me, who holds my trembling moments with unwavering love. Because you are near, I do not fall apart. My steps may falter, my emotions may rise and fall like shifting tides, but you remain constant, my grounding, my peace, my steady place. Tonight, I let your presence shape my rest. I loosen my grip on the worries I carry through the day, and allow your wisdom to quiet my mind. Teach me gently as I sleep, whispering peace into the places where uncertainty tried to stay. As the night deepens, keep me from slipping into fear. Hold me upright with your tenderness, and when morning rises, let me wake with a heart strengthened by the God who watched over every breath I took in the dark. Be my rock of refuge. Tonight these words feel like a quiet breath rising from the center of my heart. I come to you not with strength, but with the soft exhaustion of someone who needs a place to rest. You have always been that shelter for me, the steady ground beneath my trembling moments. When the world feels uncertain and my thoughts stretch too far, you become the refuge I return to, the place where my soul can finally wrapping around the parts of me that feel tired, worn, or fragile. In you I am safe. You are my fortress, not one of walls and distance, but of nearness and comfort. You defend my peace with tenderness, protecting me from the worries that try to slip into my mind. As the night grows quiet, your strength is soft around me, settling my breath, slowing the rhythm of my thoughts. I lean into you now, trusting that I can return to this refuge again and again. I let go of the weight I carry today. I release the fear of tomorrow. I rest in the truth that your love is steady, unchanging, and strong enough to hold me through the deepest night. Guide me into calm, Lord. Hold me in the refuge of your presence, and as sleep begins to rise within me, let your peace anchor my spirit securely when morning comes. Let me wake renewed, strengthened by the rest I found in the one who has always been my rock. How precious is your kindness, Lord. Tonight those words echo softly in my chest, reminding me of all the ways your love has sheltered me. In moments when the world felt too heavy, when uncertainty pressed close, you opened the refuge of your presence and welcomed me into peace. There is a gentleness in the way you guard me, a tenderness in the way you draw me under the shadow of your wings. I imagine that place now, a quiet shelter, warm and protected, where every anxious thought slows and every restless feeling finds room to breathe. Your kindness is not loud, it surrounds me like a soft glow, steady and constant. I quiet reassurance that nothing can reach me here. Not fear, not doubt, not the shadows that sometimes linger after sunset. As sleep draws near, keep me in the shelter of your kindness. Let the softness of your presence surround me like a warm light. Let the night become a place of healing, protection and deep rest. And when morning comes, let me rise with a heart refreshed by the precious love that carried me through the darkness. Have mercy on me, Lord. The words rise gently tonight as I feel the distant echoes of the day slowly fading from my heart. I come to you, seeking not answers, but shelter, soft, quiet, steady. Your presence becomes the place where I can finally rest from everything that pressed too closely against my spirit. Under the shadow of your wings, I find the refuge my soul has been longing for. I imagine that shelter now, warm, peaceful, untouched by the storms that sometimes swirl around my thoughts. In this place I am safe. In this place I am held. The troubles of the day cannot reach me here. Your mercy settles over me like a soft light, dissolving the weight that lingered in my chest. I feel the tension loosening, the worries unwinding, the tightness behind my breath slowly easing. You do not rush my heart, you calm it. You do not push away my fears, you quiet them with kindness. Tonight I rest beneath your wings, waiting not with anxiety, but with trust. The storms of the day may have passed, but your refuge remains. You keep me in peace, guarding every fragile part of me with a love deeper than I can understand. I breathe in the comfort of knowing that nothing can touch me here. As sleep begins to rise, through the night. There are moments when I feel myself slipping, when my strength falters and the ground beneath me seems to shift without warning. My thoughts multiply faster than I can calm them, rising like waves that threaten to pull me under. But in those fragile moments, your kindness becomes the hand that steadies me, the quiet force that keeps me from falling. You see the worries that crowd my mind, the small anxieties stacking one on top of another, until they feel too heavy to carry. Yet you do not turn away. You draw near with consolations that reach deeper than fear, touching the tender places inside me that I struggle to soothe on my own. Your comfort settles into my soul like a warm breath, easing the pressure I didn't know how to release. Your love becomes my balance when I lose my footing. It lifts me gently, not demanding strength but offering it. In the quiet of this night, I can feel your presence softening the noise inside me, calming the tremble in my chest, reminding me that I am held even when I feel unsteady. I let go of the worries that grew too loud today. I allow your peace to move through me, settling into the places where tension lived. Your consolations rejoice my soul, not with loud joy, but with a quiet relief that feels like healing. As I drift towards sleep, let your kindness be the foundation beneath me. Steady my heart when it wavers, calm the worries that try to rise again, and wrap me in the gentle assurance that even when I feel like I'm falling, you are the one who holds me up. I will listen to what you say, Lord. Tonight these words settle over me like a soft invitation. I quiet my thoughts, letting the noise of the day drift away. And in the stillness I feel the gentle whisper of your peace drawing near. You speak softly, never forcing your voice, but allowing it to rest in the places that need calm the most. There are worries I carried longer than I meant to, questions that echo through my mind, and moments when my outstretched thin, yeah, you speak peace to your people, and I know that includes me here now in this quiet hour. Your presence becomes a steady rhythm that slows my breathing and eases the tightness in my chest. I listen for you, not with urgency, but with trust. I know that your words soothe rather than trouble, comfort rather than overwhelm. You remind me that I am held, that I do not walk alone, that I am surrounded by love deeper than any fear that follow me into the night. As I open my heart to you, I feel the weight of the day begin to dissolve. Your peace settles like moonlight, filling the empty spaces inside me and washing away the heaviness that lingers. You speak gently, guiding my thoughts toward rest, reminding me that I am safe under your care. Tonight, let me hear only your peace, quiet every anxious whisper, calm the rushing of my mind. Let your presence be the final voice that touches my heart before sleep comes. And when morning rises, let me wake with the memory of your word, soft, steady, and full of peace. You will not let my foot slip, even when I feel unsteady inside. Tonight, as the world grows quiet around me, I breathe in the peace of knowing that the one who guards my life does not rest. When I rest, you watch over every breath, every heartbeat, every fragile piece of me, with a love that never grows tired. There are days when I feel uncertain, when my steps falter and my thoughts drift into places of worry. Yeah, you remain attentive, steady, awake, while my strength fades with the evening. Yours remains constant, a calm presence, keeping watch over me with patience and care. I do not need to stay alert to protect myself. You are already guarding what matters. As I quiet my mind, I imagine your gentle vigilance surrounding me. No threat, no fear, no hidden anxiety can reach me without passing through the shield of your love. Your eyes never close, your hands never loosen. Even in the deepest darkness, you remain the light that stands beside me, unwavering and kind. Tonight I release the burden of trying to carry myself. I let go of the tension that lingered through the day, trusting that you are holding me in ways I cannot see. My rest is safe in your presence, because you neither slumber nor sleep. You guard me with a devotion stronger than exhaustion, stronger than fear. As sleep settles over me, let my heart feel the comfort of your watchful care. Keep me in peace through the quiet hours, and when morning returns, let me rise renewed, knowing that all through the night I was protected by the God who never closes his eyes. In the quiet moments before sleep, when the world fades into soft colors and my thoughts begin to slow, I remember the peace you offer. Not a peace born from perfect circumstances, but a deep and steady calm that settles over the soul. Like gentle nightfall, I breathe it in slowly, letting it soften the tension I gathered throughout the day, letting it loosen the worries I held too tightly without meaning to. There is something holy in the act of resting, something sacred in trusting that I can release every fear, because you remain. You hold the hours that I cannot control, watching over me with a kindness that never wavers. You invite me into stillness, not the stillness of emptiness, but the stillness of being safely kept. As I lay down, I feel the weight of my body sink into rest, and I let my spirit do the same. The troubles that try to cling to me lose their strength in your presence. The fears that whispered in the corners of my mind grow quiet as your peace settles like warm light across the room. I am safe here, not because the world is gentle, but because you are. You make my sleep a place of refuge, a place where my heart can breathe freely again. Tonight I release every anxious thought into your hands. I trust you with what I cannot fix, with what I cannot predict, with what I cannot carry any longer. Let peace wrap around me as I drift into rest. Let safety cradle me through the night, and let me wake with the quiet confidence that you have watched over me with love that does not sleep. Guard me, Lord. The words leave my lips softly tonight, carried by a heart that has felt the weight of the day and now longs for rest. I come to you with the quiet trust of someone who knows they cannot hold everything together on their own. In you I find the safety my soul has been reaching for, even when I didn't have the courage to say it aloud. There are moments when the world feels overwhelming, when my thoughts scatter and my strength thins, yet even then you remain my refuge. You gather my fears gently, like someone collecting fragile pieces with careful hands. You do not rush me, you do not demand that I be strong. You simply stay close until the trembling begins to fade. I trust in you, not because I understand everything, but because you have never failed to hold me when I needed it most. Your presence becomes a soft shield around me, calming the noise isn't settling the restless places inside my chest. I feel my breath slowing as I lean deeper into your care. Tonight I place every worry, every small ache, every hidden fear into your hands. Guard my heart from the things that steal my peace. Guard my mind from the thoughts that wander too far. Guard my sleep from the heaviness that sometimes lingers long after the day has ended. Let your protection be the gentle weight that wraps around me. Let your love be the quiet watch that keeps me through the night. And when morning comes, let me rise with the peace of knowing that my life has always been held by a God who guards me with perfect faithfulness. Hold me close beneath the safety of your wings, where fear cannot reach, and the noise of the day finally softens. I come to you with all the pieces I have carried. The quiet days I never speak aloud, the breathless moments when strength felt far from me. In the shelter of your presence, I feel a tenderness deeper than words, a care that guards even the smallest corners of my heart. You keep me like the apple of your eye, watch cherished, never overlooked. There is something healing in that truth, something that loosens the tightness in my chest. I do not have to strive to be seen. I am already held in a gaze that does not waver. Your attention is not distant or cold. It is warm, near, attentive enough to steady every trembling thought. In the quiet I imagine the shadow of your wings covering me like a soft cloak. Under that covering, I find permission to rest, to breathe, to stop trying to hold everything together on my own. You protect me from the harshness of the world, not by removing my struggles, but by surrounding me with a love strong enough to bear the weight alongside me. Tonight I release the fears I gathered without meaning to. I let them flow gently at your feet, knowing you will not turn them away. Let your presence be the gentle shield around my sleep, the calm that guides me into deeper rest. Guard me as one glory gathers around me faster than I can breathe. You reach for me, not with urgency or impatience, but with a steady hand that knows exactly how to lift me from the places where I feel overwhelmed. I sense your nearness even before I can form the words, a quiet presence that draws my heart upward. You pull me from the depths, not all at once, but in gentle movements that honor the fragile parts of me. The waters that once felt too high begin to calm as you hold me close. I feel the tension loosen from my chest, replaced by a soft relief that reminds me I am not drowning, not lost, not forgotten. You are the one who rescues me without judgment, who steadies me without hesitation. There's peace in being held by a hand that does not slip. You know the currents that swirl inside my mind, the waves of emotion that rise without warning, and still you reach into the deep and lift me toward light, giving me space to breathe again. Your presence becomes a quiet shoreline where my spirit can rest. Tonight I allow myself to be rescued. I let go of the struggle to stay afloat on my own. I lean into your strength, into the comfort of being supported by something so faithful, so unchanging. Lift me from the waters that try to claim my peace. Hold me through the night with the same steady kindness that has pulled me from my depths again and again. As sleep comes, let your hands be the place where I rest. Let peace rise within me like dry land beneath tired feet, firm and safe. Lord, you are my gentle shepherd, the one who watches over me when the night becomes quiet and the world grows still. You lead me beside peaceful waters, and even in the silence I feel your hand guiding my heart with calm and steady grace. When I breathe in the darkness, I remember that you are near, fragile inside me. Even when shadows rise around me, I will not fear, because you walk beside me with quiet strength. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me and hold me steady. You prepare a table of blessings before me. Even when troubles stand near, your goodness pours over me like gentle oil, soothing every hidden place within my cup. Rests in your hands, filled with mercy that never runs dry. Your goodness and your unfailing love follow me through every moment, through every breath of my life. And now in this stillness, I rest in your presence. I open my heart to the peace that comes only from you. I breathe deeply, knowing you carry me, guide me, and protect me. I dwell in your house forever, held the warmth of your eternal care. Shepherd of my soul, let your comfort flow over me, and let your gentle voice lead me into peaceful sleep. You restore my soul in ways I only know, and I finally slow down tonight. As the world settles into silence, I feel the deep need for that gentle renewal, the kind that doesn't demand anything from me, the kind that simply meets me where I am, and breathes peace back into my tired heart. There are parts of me that grew weary today, thoughts that stretch too far, emotions that lingered longer than I wanted them to. Yet in the calm of this moment, I sense your presence washing over those places, soothing what felt heavy, lifting what felt low. You refresh me with a kindness that asks for no explanation, no effort, just trust. Lead me in paths of righteousness, not through pressure but through quiet guidance. I don't always know which way to go or how to feel steady, but you guide me with a gentleness that settles the turbulence inside me. Your way is stable, your way is peace, your way invites my soul to breathe again. into that direction now. I release the need to control every thought or anticipate every tomorrow. I let your presence be the path beneath me, straightening what felt crooked and calming what felt uncertain. You lead for the sake of your love, love that has carried me this far and will continue to guide me through every night. A sleep rises within me, restore my soul fully. Let your peace flow through the hidden corners of my heart. And when morning comes, let me rise refreshed, guided, and held by the one who leads me with unwavering gentleness. You are my light in every quiet moment of doubt, the gentle glow that softens the fears I try to hide. When darkness settles around me, it never settles within me, because your presence fills the shadows with warmth. I lean into that light tonight, letting it ease the tension in my heart and calm the places where worry tried to linger. You are my salvation, the one who lifts me when my spirit sinks low, the one who steadies me when I feel unbalanced. I do not need to fear the unknown, because you stand between me and every uncertainty. Your love becomes a shield, soft yet unbreakable, guarding my thoughts from drifting into fear. In the stillness, I feel your presence like a soft flame, steady and quiet. It doesn't demand my strength, it restores it. You remind me that I am safe, that I am not alone, that the darkness of night cannot overcome the light you carry into my deepest places. I release the worry that tried to follow me into this evening. I let go of the fear that whispered its lies. I rest in the truth that your light is stronger, your salvation deeper, your love nearer than anything that could trouble my heart. As sleep approaches, let your light guide my thoughts into peace. Let it warm the weary parts of my soul and fill me with quiet confidence. And when morning comes, let that same light rise within me, gentle. to fear. There were moments when sorrow felt like a wave that would never lift, when tears came quietly and stayed longer than I wanted. You met me in that place, not to rush me or silence my grief, but to stay close until the heaviness loosened its hold. In your presence, morning slowly softened, and hope began to rise like a new dawn. You turned my sorrow into something lighter, something touched by grace, not suddenly, not all at once, but gently, like a slow dance unfolding in quiet. You take what once felt overwhelming and shape it into peace that settles deep within my spirit. I feel the shift inside me, the movement from ache to comfort, from heaviness to rest. There are parts of me that still remember the tears, yet even those memories are held in your hands with tenderness. You do not erase my pain, you transform it, weaving healing through the broken places until joy finds its voice again. In this soft transformation, my heart begins to sing aloud, but with a quiet gratitude that refuses to fade. Still turning sorrow into something new. I allow myself to release the remains of the day, the worries that linger, the pain I didn't know how to name. Let your presence be the gentle rhythm that calms my breathing, the soft comfort that covers me as I sleep. As I close my eyes, let my soul sing silently within me. A song of trust, a song of hope, a song shaped by your healing love. You turn my tears into peace, and in that peace I find rest. Precious is your kindness, gently covering the fragile place inside me. When the world feels sharp and loud, when my heart gathers more tension than it knows how to hold, you draw me into the shelter of your wings. Beneath the shadow guard my sleep, soften my thoughts and carry me into the peaceful quiet that only you can give in the shadow of your wings. I am home. You are my God forever, the one who has walked with me through every season, through every rise and fall of my heart. Tonight, as the world around me grows quiet, I remember how faithful you've been, how many times your guidance has steadied my steps when I felt lost or afraid. You guide me still, gently leading me through the winding paths of my day. There is comfort in knowing I do not navigate life alone, even when I cannot see far ahead. You see clearly, even when uncertainty clouds my thoughts. Your hand remains sure, you stay beside me, guiding me with a tenderness that proves again and again that your love does not falter. I release the need to map out my own way. I loosen my grip on the things I try to control in this calm night. I surrender my direction to the one who has never led me astray. Teach me to rest in your guidance, to trust the quiet nudges of your spirit, to believe that even in the unsteady moments you are leading me toward peace. Your presence becomes the soft light that fills the corners of my mind, easing the restless thoughts that try to rise. You remind me that your guidance is not rushed. It flows like a gentle river, moving me forward at a pace that honors my fragile places. As I drift into sleep, be my guide still. Lead my heart into stillness. Hold my mind in quiet. And when tomorrow comes, let me rise with confidence, knowing that the same God who watched over me tonight will lead me faithfully through every moment ahead, until the very end. my soul grows still as I wait for you, letting the noise of the day drift away like dust carried by a gentle wind. Hope rises slowly, not in sudden bursts, but in steady warmth that settles into the quiet places of my heart. I lean into the truth that you alone are mine, the one who steadies my breathing when anxious thoughts try to steal my peace. You are the rock beneath my trembling feet, the ground that does not shift even when everything around me feels uncertain. I stand on the firmness of your love, and in that place I remember who I am. Help, no, sheltered salvation is not a distant idea. It is your hand lifting me from the weight of fear, your presence wrapping around me like soft light at around my fragile moments, not with walls of stone, but with loyalty that does not break. In your strength I'm not shaken, not undone, not lost. You quiet the storms that rise within me, reminding me that peace is not the absence of trouble, but the nearness of a God who does not abandon his own. Tonight I rest beneath that nearness. I wait in silence, trusting that you are shaping hope in me with every breath. The heaviness that once clung to my chest loosens as I surrender, letting your calm seep into every corner of my being. My soul waits steady and unafraid, because you are my refuge and my unshakable strength. You command your angels concerning me, and tonight those words feel like a soft shield surrounding my heart. As the world quiets and the night settles in, I remember that I am never unprotected, never unseen. Your care extends far beyond what I can perceive, guarding every step, every breath, every fragile thought. There are moments when fear tries to whisper its way back into my mind, reminding me of things I cannot control. But even then, your presence remains steady. You send help in ways I don't always notice, through peace that settles suddenly, through strength that rises quietly, through comfort that meets me when I least expect it. Your protection is not loud, it is gentle and constant, like a warm hand resting on my shoulder, guiding me without pressure. I feel the reassurance that I am being watched over, not by my own vigilance, but by a love far deeper than anything I could create for myself tonight. I rest knowing that I am not alone on this path. Your angels guard the unseen roads ahead of me, the hidden places inside me, the parts of my life I don't fully understand. They stand close, keeping watch as I drift into sleep, shielding me from the fears that try to rise in the dark. I release every worry that lingered through the day. I breathe in the calm of your presence and settle into the safety you offer. And when morning comes, let me wake with a quiet confidence, knowing that through the whole night, your loving protection surrounded me completely. Those who trust in you are like a mountain that does not move, steady, quiet, unshaken by the winds that rise around. Tonight as I reflect on the shifting moments of my day, I feel how deeply I long for that kind of steadiness. My heart grows tired from caring too much, from trying to stand firm on my own strength. But you remind me that trust is my anchor, not ever. ground beneath me settle. The fears that stirred in my chest begin to soften. My thoughts slow their restless pace. You become the solid place where I can breathe without pressure. The foundation that remains firm, no matter how many uncertainties touched my steps. I let go of everything that tried to shake me today. The unspoken worries, the disappointments, the moments when I felt fragile. I place each one into your hands and allow my spirit to find rest in your stability. You surround me with a peace that does not depend on circumstances, a peace that rises from trust alone. Your presence becomes the mountain beneath my feet. I am held, supported, steady. Even when life feels unpredictable, you do not move. Even when my heart trembles, you remain strong. And in that strength, my soul finds room to rest. As sleep draws near, anchor my thoughts in your faithfulness. Let your unwavering love quiet the tremors inside me. And when morning comes, let me rise with a calm assurance that I am rooted in something eternal, held by a God who remains unshaken. Words drift softly through my heart tonight. As I settle into the quiet, I feel the weight of choices I still don't understand. The uncertainty of steps I haven't yet taken. And yet even in this stillness, I sense your gentle reminder that I am held, guided, and seen. Your mercy is the first light that touches my soul. Even before the sun rises, I wait for it now, letting the comfort of your presence wash over the tired places within me. You are the one I trust, the one whose voice calms the noise of my thoughts and lifts the heaviness that settles throughout the day. Show me the way I should walk now, with pressure, not with urgency, but with the quiet assurance of your love leading me forward. I don't need to guiding me through the inward shadows, steadying everything that felt unbalanced. I breathe slowly, letting your mercy settle deeper, inviting rest into the corners of my mind that struggle to be still. As sleep approaches, hold my heart with your tenderness. Let your guidance shape my dreams and quiet every restless thought. And when morning comes, let me wake with the soft certainty that your mercy arrived again, faithful, steady, and leading me into a new day with peace. Gentle patient sleep soundly in the splay. Reserve 27, full crest 37, the mid-range.
Fountain salmon like it changed, still tender. Unlike expansion, no climax be prayed with. Get me something.
Nelly prancing, letting faces celebrate. Kites rarely fade, some leaders. So it rains like a whisper lullaby. Lullaby. gentle to measure in moments so quiet. I only recognize them long after they passed. Tonight, as the world settles into stillness, I feel the weight of that truth. Your support has carried me through more than I could ever name. Under the shadow of your wings, I find a rest that flows deeper than sleep itself. Your presence wraps around me like soft light, calming the places inside me that held worry and strain. Here beneath your care, my heart begins to beat more slowly, more freely, more peacefully. I remember the times you lifted me when I felt low, the moments when your comfort brushed against my spirit like a gentle wind. You were near even when I didn't know how to ask for help. And now in this quiet hour, I feel that same nearness settling over me again. I rejoice softly in your shelter, not with loud celebration, but with a deep, quiet gratitude that warms my soul. There is joy in being covered by your love, in knowing that even in my most fragile moments, you hold me with unwavering tenderness. Tonight I release the burdens I carried through the day. I lay down every heaviness, every anxious thought, every hidden ache. Under your wings I find safety. Under your wings I find rest. Under your wings my soul softens into peace. Sleep approaches, keep me close to this refuge. Let your presence soothe every corner of my heart. And when morning arrives, let me rise refreshed, remembering that through the night I dwelled in the shelter of a God who has always been my help. quietly from my shoulders. There is a calm that settles over me when I remember who holds my life. You are the one who surrounds me with safety, who watches over my restless thoughts, who guards me even when I'm unaware of how much I need your care. I release the worries that try to linger. As the night approached, I let go of the questions that stayed unanswered, the pressures that whispered, the memories that tugged at the edges of my heart. None of them are stronger than the peace you offer. None of them can overshadow the security you place around me. Your presence becomes a soft embrace that steadies my breathing. I feel the tension unwind slowly from within me. Each breath deeper than the last. You invite me to rest in a safety not built by my own strength, but by your unfailing love. And in that truth, my heart loosens its grip on fear. Tonight I rest in the peace that only you provide. I trust the quiet you give, the safety you promise, the rest you pour into my tired soul. I do not lie down alone. Your protection surrounds me like gentle arms, holding me through the stillness of the night. As I drift into sleep, let your peace settle over me fully. Let it quiet my mind, soothe my spirit, and remind me that I dwell securely in the care of a God who never leaves. And when morning comes, let me wake renewed, strengthened and at ease in the safety of your love.
Cast your cares on the words echo softly through my heart tonight. As I feel the weight I carry through the day, some of it I spoke aloud, but much of it stayed quiet inside me. Thoughts I couldn't untangle, worries I couldn't name. Yet you invite me to place every one of them into your hands. You sustain me not by demanding strength, but by offering rest. I feel your presence settling around me, steady and warm, calming the tightness behind my breath. You hold what I cannot hold. You carry what I was never meant to carry alone. And slowly the heaviness begins to lift. I release the pressures I grip too tightly. I let go of the fears that whispered at the edges of my mind. I lay down the things that drain me, trusting that your support is stronger than anything that tried to weigh me down. Your faithfulness becomes the ground beneath my spirit. You steady me in ways I don't always see, in the soft quieting of my thoughts, in the gentle slowing of my heart, in the peace that rises from places that felt restless all day. You sustain me simply by being near, by reminding me that I am safe, held and cared for. Tonight I surrender it all. Every anxiety, every burden, every hidden ache, I place them into your hands and feel the relief of being supported. Asleep approaches, sustain my heart with your peace. Let your strength hold me through the night, and when morning comes, let me wake renewed, carried by the God who bears every weight with love.
You light my lamp, Lord. Tonight these words settle over me like a soft glow, spreading through the quiet corners of my heart. There are places in me that feel dim after a long day, thoughts that wandered into shadows I couldn't quite escape. Yeah, your presence brings a gentle light, warm and steady, illuminating even the deepest parts of me. Where darkness once lingered, your voice brings calm, not a harsh brightness, but a soft guiding glow that grows slowly like Tonight I allow your light to rest on every troubled thought. I release the weariness that shaped my day. I surrender the stress I kept tucked away behind my calmest moments. And in the stillness I sense your gentle glow rising through me. Steady, peaceful, reassuring. As sleep approaches, surround me with that soft, holy light. Let it brighten the dim places, ease the shadows, and hold me in quiet safety. And when morning comes, let me rise with a heart illuminated, strengthened by the God who lights every darkness within me.
Give strength to your people, Lord. Tonight those words feel like a gentle promise, resting over my tired heart. I come to you, carrying the quiet weight of the day. The small pressures that build up slowly, the thoughts that stretch me more than I realize. Yet in the stillness, your peace begins to rise like a soft tide within me. Your strength is not forceful, doesn't rush me or demand more than I can give. It meets me exactly where I am, fragile, tired, hopeful, and lifts me with the steady comfort of your presence. I breathe deeper as my spirit settles, as if your peace is filling the empty spaces inside me, one calm moment at a time. Bless me with your peace tonight. Let it soften the tension I carried in my chest, unwind the thoughts that circle without rest and quiet, the worries that try to hold on to my mind. Your peace is gentle, warm and steady. It is a place where my heart finally breathe without fear. I let go of the concerns that followed me here. I release the hidden pressure behind my ribs. I surrender the need to understand every uncertainty ahead. Your peace wraps around me like a soft blanket, reminding me that I am held by something far greater than the troubles of the day. As sleep approaches, strengthen me with rest. Let your peace fill my spirit until the weight of worry dissolves completely. And when morning comes, let me rise renewed, carry not the heaviness of yesterday, but the quiet blessing of a night wrapped in your perfect peace.
My flesh and my heart may fail. Tonight these words sit gently in my chest, reminding me that I don't need to be strong to be held by you. I feel the soft place inside me, the tiredness I tried to hide, the worries I tried to manage, the pressure that made my spirit feel small. Yet none of these things push you away. They draw you near with tenderness. You are the strength of my heart, not a strength that demands effort, but a strength that supports me when I can't hold myself together. I sense your presence like a warm hand resting over my heart, steadying its rhythm, calming the tremble behind my breath. You fill the weak spaces with quiet peace. Even when my thoughts wander into fear or uncertainty, you remain my portion forever, the one I can return to again and again without shame or hesitation. Your love does not fade when I falter. Your care does not waver when I feel fragile. Instead, you lift me gently, renewing me from within. Tonight I release the heaviness I carried. I let go of the expectation to be endlessly strong. I allow myself to rest in the truth that you are enough for me, more than enough. Always present, always gentle. Your strength becomes my rest, your faithfulness my peace. fragile part of my heart with your steady love. Let your presence settle over me like a song